being here today. Appreciate you guys and honored to be a part of your lives. I have a dear friend of mine, Eric Sachs with Breakthrough Broker. If you haven't visited his site, don't do it now because we're going to show you some really cool stuff. But there's nothing being sold here. And the cool part about Eric is everything he does is 100% free and for you to help you in any way, shape, or form. And his passion, I'll let you tell him. I'll let you tell a little bit about yourself, Eric. But I sincerely appreciate you being here. You guys might know Eric from the safety class that we did a while back. He did that for us. He's a former police officer, maybe an investigator or something like that. But I'll let you share a little bit about yourself. And then what do you got for us, man?
Sounds good. I love it. I love being here. It's awesome. I follow Agent Mastermind. I think it's fantastic. And so thanks for having me. I think it's one of the best, if not the best group in the industry. So thanks for having me today, guys. I see there's a lot of people on the call, so it's super exciting to me. I will share my story because it's one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm at a class, whether it's local or at a national convention, and I'm learning from people who've never sold a home before. So I come from the real estate side of things. I did chase bad guys like all good real estate agents. I had a past life, chased bad guys for 13 years. I was a detective for 7, left the detective bureau to go back to the street to train rookies. And Scott, I don't know if you know this, but they always send the rookie cars to the burglar alarms every night. And I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why, but everyone with $1 million home always leaves the back door open. So we're in $1 million homes in the middle of the night. My rookies are looking for bad guys in the basement, and I'm in the kitchen looking at the granite and the backsplash. So I put
funny, man.
Love for homes in addition to a poor real estate experience when I was buying. Got my real estate license. At the time, I was the only cop of 300 cops, 300 firefighters, all the emergency room doctors I ate dinner with every night, and attorneys to have a real estate license. Joined with my best friend, Nathan Froelich. We had a very quick top-producing business. We opened our own real estate company, left cop work. We grew that company to about 50 agents. We were acquired in 2010 by a large national franchise. We went to work for the large franchise, managing a lot of agents, and we pretty much hated every minute of it because we couldn't do what we wanted to do, and that's help realtors make more money. And then so we built BreakthroughBroker.com, and here we're talking on Agent Mastermind. So it's been fun for us.
I love it. It's been a fun road, man. I've appreciated you being part of my life, and I appreciate what you do every day.
Thank you, sir.
So you got some cool stuff, and there's been a lot of controversy. Well, I'll just throw that out there. Bring up the white elephant in the room, and a lot of people are going, "Hey, we can't do anything on the MLS, or our MLS won't create it." And you're going to talk about that. I just want to say that up front that Eric is going to address the issue of you branding your own photos on the MLS. He's got some strategies for you to help you with that. And so sit back, relax, and learn what he has. And guys, this is 100% free. It's a free site, and I want to share Breakthrough Broker and maybe a couple other things at the end before we get you off the call, okay?
Yep, absolutely. And
awesome.
Again, there was no ulterior motive in designing my online yard sign. It has been some controversy. We get it. We know that the MLS is literally no MLS in America is going to allow you to brand your photos. And we understand that. We understand the ideal of IDX and everything IDX has to offer, but we also are pro-realtor. I have a story to tell, and every time I present my online yard sign, I tell this story because it's the inspiration behind why Nathan and I created this. And it was January 3rd, 2009. I got a phone call from a sign call. Went right to my cell phone. I answered the phone. I said, "This is Eric." She said, "Hi, Eric. My name is Lori Carr. I'm standing in front of your home on Laurel Avenue. Tell me about it." I said, "It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's a block off the university. It's awesome." She said, "Eric, I need 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, houses." So my cops got, my little clue meter went off. I said, "Houses, 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom homes, great." I said, "I know 2 in the area. They're not my listings. Are you working with a realtor?" She said, "No." I said, "Great. When do you want to meet?" She says, "Well, I'm up from Denver. We sold about an hour and 15 minutes outside of Denver, scouting houses today." That was clue number 2. She said, "Let's meet next week." I said, "Okay." So we went and met. She was a scout for a church group, and over the next 18 months to 2 years, we moved roughly 32 families into Fort Collins from a sign call. Okay, from a sign call. And so we were passionate about sign calls. We did a lot of business off of sign calls, but think about it. Today, and I think I looked last night, and there's probably people that know stats on this call better than me, but I think I looked last night somewhere around 57 million visits to Zillow last month. Okay, and so
how many? Say that again.
I
50,
think I'm
50
not
million.
100%. I checked on ComScore last night, and I think it's at 57 million in the last month. So that's a lot of people going to look at homes. So where do you think Lori Carr would have been today, Scott? Would she have driven an hour and a half to drive up and down streets?
I don't know. Yeah,
No
exactly.
way. She would have been on Zillow, right?
Right.
Absolutely would not have driven up there. She would have been on Zillow and not seen me. So Nathan and I were passionate about bringing the branding that we create when we take a listing, and we fight hard for the listing. In many markets, everyone on the call, you're up against other realtors for your listings. You build rapport. You spend money on the listings. You spend time and money preparing. You probably, hopefully, order professional photography. You pay for that, and then you load those listings into your local MLS, and then they take that and they release it to the world, right? It goes to Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Homes.com, and all the other 579 syndication sites in the country, and we lose that branding, that ownership. So we wanted to take My Online Yard Sign. We wanted to give the realtors the ability to just be seen in the digital medium and not have to pay for it. So we get it. We understand it. We wish the MLSs would allow you to do this. We've spoken to a lot of MLSs. Some are interested. Some are absolutely appalled that we would do this to them, and we're not trying to do anything to them. We're trying to help you, the realtor. So I'm going to show you what this is. Guys, we're having tons of technical difficulties. I wish you could see behind the scenes. My internet crashed 4 minutes before we went up. It's back up right now. Bear with us if we have any problems. Also, the site's down too. So if you go to myonlineyardsign.com, you guys blew it up this morning because there's so many people on Agent Mastermind. They were checking it out. You blew up my website, so thank you. We're working on it right now. It's www.myonlineyardsign.com, but thank God I wasn't going to do a live I wasn't going to show you everything live today. So when you guys go to myonlineyardsign.com, we tried to make it as easy as possible. So when you get there, it's literally 3 steps. If you use Google Chrome, it'll auto-populate. The logos that you see, we have drop-down logos, but you can upload your own logo into myonlineyardsign.com. And you can create a tagline, and you can pick one of your favorite templates from down below. And when you do that, after that, you're gonna create. We have 3 templates. We have the classic, the paper, and the flow. My favorite is the flow, actually. But when you're done doing that, you can upload your photos, as many as 40 photos at a time. So you upload your photos, as many as 40. You can drag and drop all 40, as you see Nathan doing here, and it'll load all 40 photos into My Online Yard Sign. At that point, also, if any of your photos do not process, don't worry, it doesn't mess everything up. It just, you can keep going. Those photos just may not process through. So again, as you're doing this, the next step is to proof your photo. Okay, so you just click on one of them that you like. You'll see what it looks like, and when you're here, you're going to see
so it
how
automatically put that logo in there because you use yeah, cool.
It automatically puts it on there. Okay, guys?
Now this information on the bottom where it had the name and stuff, is that because you created a profile and it automatically does that as well?
No, you do that at the beginning. You saw all that autofill stuff?
Yeah.
It automatically puts it in there every time.
Okay.
And so no profile needed. You just go each time you do it. And now it'll send you a zip file. It'll send all 40 photos, or however many you do, to your inbox as soon as you click approve. And what you're seeing here, you're seeing here all 40 branded photos, and you guys did it in less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Wow.
The idea behind this is there's several reasons we think you guys should be doing this. Number one, you really need to, if you guys are going to be posting these photos anywhere, it really stops fraud. So think about all the Craigslist scams, right?
Yeah, right.
So if your photos are branded, you can't be a victim of Craigslist scams. So you can tell your clients, don't worry, we're not going to be fraud. There's going to be no fraud. No other realtors can steal this. No people trying to, if your home is vacant, They can't say it's a rental home and try to make money off of you. All the things we've seen, on Craigslist is happening. So I'm going to back this up a little bit so I can get back here. What we want you to do, guys, and I'm going to pause it for a second. Again,
we can actually give you this video. There's the reason we're doing this is because the site's down. You guys blew it up or something happened to it this morning. So due to technical difficulty, we're showing you a demo through a YouTube video that I'll make sure that you guys get a copy of, and we'll make sure we'll put that underneath the link to this recording. So to get a copy of the recording, just go to get with your sponsor, and we'll make sure that this video, Eric, I'll put this video below the recording after we're done. So,
perfect. Yeah. So the idea, guys, is that you're going to take these photos, and obviously you're going to have your unbranded photos that you can send off to the MLS. But we think it's beneficial to you to take these photos and direct load them onto Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com. So what you're seeing here is the ability to go to Zillow after you've gotten all your video, all of the images, and go directly to Zillow and click on Edit Profile, okay? And once you're in the Edit Profile area, and again, I don't know where that went here. Hang on. Let's go back a little bit. Once you're at Zillow, guys, you go to Zillow, you click on your Edit Profile in Zillow, because you all have profiles on Zillow. You click on Edit Listing. You click on your photos for that listing. You erase all of the photos that the MLS sent Zillow, and you upload your new branded photos. Now, we realize it's a little arduous. It's not one step. I have agents calling me all over the country. Can we just feed it into Zillow? Is it one? No, it's not one step, because no one really wants to play nice. No one really wants to focus on the realtors. So when you go to Zillow or Realtor.com or Trulia, now on Realtor.com you have to have an enhanced profile, so you have to be a paid member of Realtor.com. Many of your companies already do that for you. Okay, so you can go to Zillow or Realtor.com and Trulia and re-upload your branded photos like you're seeing here. It's a few extra steps, but it's going to help you guys be seen in syndication. There's a lot of benefits to doing this as well. One of the benefits for you guys is that when the consumer searches an area, it stays on Zillow and Trulia at post-closing. Okay, guys? So when
great idea.
Somebody is searching a neighborhood or a farm that you sell a lot of homes in, when they search that or Google it or Zillow search it, they're going to start to see you on all the pictures. And you start to brand yourself as the expert in that field. Now, are you guys seeing this?
Yes.
Hopefully you guys are seeing that this is what we're talking about. So when you're searching this, you're going to see it in syndication forever, basically. Now, this question always comes up, and agents are probably asking this right now. Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com refresh the listings often. Now, on Realtor.com, I read in some research that once you edit your photos on Realtor.com, whatever you edit your photos to, stay that way. And so the refresh doesn't work, which is great. On Zillow, we have seen with some MLSs and with others it doesn't happen, that when the MLS refreshes with Zillow, it swaps out some of your branded photos again for the unbranded photos. Not all of them. We see it's really weird. Sometimes it doesn't.
One of America's 100 best college buys.
Whoa, we got to get out of that. Okay, right? Only YouTube. You never know what's going to pop up on YouTube.
Oh, you have no idea, man. It's scary. That's scary.
Hang on. We got out of that. Okay, guys.
There you go.
So the other thing too is that I want you to see here. This was a listing. Her name, the listings agent's name is Ronnie Froelich. This is live on Zillow. You do not see Ronnie anywhere in here. Now, when Ronnie's has her own profile and it's active, you might see her up here, but you don't see her now. Now, when the consumer is on a Sunday at the local breakfast place on their iPad, looking on Zillow, trying to get ready to go look at houses, what's the first thing they do, Scott? Everyone clicks to enlarge the views, right?
Absolutely. Heck yeah, I do. Yeah, on my phone too.
When you enlarge the views, guess what goes away? All of the other realtors.
Zillow. Oh, wow.
And so
Okay.
what is the consumer seeing as they scroll through on their iPad?
Seeing you.
They're seeing you on every single picture. So as you enlarge the photos, everyone else goes away and you're seen. So again, we really feel like it's helping you guys brand the business of you online in the online medium. And so some of the we've had a lot of, I don't want to say hate mail, but we've had agents and brokers and MLS people call us and email us and say, we don't believe in double siding. Well, I don't necessarily either. What I do believe is in the ability for me to be seen. Why do you guys stick signs in yards? You guys stick a sign in the yard so that the consumer knows that this is your listing, that you're probably the one person that, other than the homeowner, that knows most about this home. Now, from the beginning of time, people driving by those signs have had their own buyer's agents or not. And if they have their buyer's agent, great. If they don't, if the chances of that home being for them is slim. I think it was, I don't even know what the data is with NAR, but you being the agent on the buyer and seller side is so slim. And in Colorado, where I practice, we could be what's called a transaction broker and work on both sides. In some states, you can't. But the idea is if they're not using an agent, the likelihood of that home being for them is slim. But the likelihood of you, if you're skilled, to be able to grab them in and show them houses and have them become a real lead is not slim. So again, that's why we did what we did. And are you
That's
still
awesome. Yeah, I'm still here. Yep.
Cool. I didn't lose you. And so any questions? I don't know if there's any questions. Any questions you have, Scott, as to why we did this?
No, I totally get it. There's a couple questions from our Canadian friends and fans. Is there anything that they, like, have you had any success in Canada because they don't have Zillow over there?
It's funny. We have had Canadian agents use the system, but I haven't heard from them one way or the other. So I know we have Canadian agents branding their photos in our system, and it can be used in a lot of different ways. And we haven't heard good or bad back. So great question.
Okay, so here's another great question. And Marie, she's a thinker. I can see right now. I can't see her, but she's saying, can you go back to the listings that have sold and replace original photos with new branded ones?
Yeah, you can edit your listing, I believe. Now, Nathan, you can pipe up. I think my partner's on the call. He can send you a message. I believe you can go back in and update photos over time in your sold photos, in your sold listing.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, the site is down right now. It crashed this morning. I guess there was too many people visiting, so they're currently working on it. It should be back up shortly. So
it's totally Murphy. It's Murphy's Law, guys.
Murphy's Law. Oh, dude, if it's going to happen, it would be today at 12 o'clock for sure.
Right.
Or 9 o'clock for your example. But how often?
That's what it looks like when you try to go there right now.
Yeah, right.
That's my sad face right there.
That's your sad face? Okay, good. I like it. So how often do you have to refresh, reload the branded pics in Zillow? What about Trulia?
I've heard various stories from realtors. I've heard that they have to refresh it every week. I've heard they go in and check it every week. I've heard from realtors that it never does anything to their photos. I've just heard a couple different things. And again, we would love to make this less of a process for you, but it kind of is what it is since no one really wants to integrate anything. We just want to provide the application that's going to brand your pictures in a professional way that maintains the beauty of your listing picture and have you guys do what you want to do with it. Put it on Craigslist, get it to ZillowRealtor.com, Trulia, talk to your MLSs. We have spoken to several large MLSs recently willing to talk to us. We could help an MLS do both. Basically, they could have a plug-in where they would send their unbranded photos to IDX and the branded photos to Mortgageteam. And so we can do any of that. And if you guys want to start that conversation with your MLS, we're happy to finish it with you or for you. In the beginning, a couple people were upset with us because we put some online petition forms on My Online Yard Sign. If you want to petition your MLS, great. We're not seeking controversy. We're not seeking for you guys to start, discussions that are difficult. But we do want the MLSs to innovate. We do think this is in your best interest, and that's what Breakthrough Broker is all about. We're for realtors, by realtors. So we're fortunate enough we don't have to worry about the politics and all the other things going on. We just want to provide you guys with stuff that is helpful to your business.
Here's a question for you. Betna Robson, forgive me if I said that wrong. Betna, appreciate you being here. So she says, great idea. Have you had any issues with Realtor.com or Zillow on this? Can they legally force us to take them off? Because I will leave those babies on there. I love your wording.
So I got to be honest with you. No one has said anything to us. If Zillow, and in Zillow's policies and procedures, we have seen that they do reserve the right to alter your photos. If they did, they'd have to cut this much off. They would not look good.
Oh,
and
right.
Zillow wants your data. If you're sending it to them and you're putting it up there and they start to alter it, I think that would be a good story for one of the major news outlets. They want you to be working with them. So we have had thousands of applications, tens of thousands of applications of this product, and we have yet to hear anything from those companies. Mainly from the MLSs, they're not happy.
All right, I'm sorry I cut you off there. How about Lloyd? Appreciate you being here. He says, how about putting our photo on the branding? Do you have people do that, or the logo, or what? Like, what do you recommend there?
Oh gosh, we want you guys to adhere to your state marketing and advertising laws. Now we've made mandatory the office phone number because and the office name, because we know in most states, if not all, marketing guidelines say that as a realtor you need to put your company in there. I have seen in the application a photo placed here. That's up to you guys. You can upload your own headshot if you'd like. I have seen it. It looks good. But that's up to you guys. You have to make sure you're maintaining the standards of marketing that the state guidelines set forth.
Cool. Brenda, I don't know why she's asking this, but I'll throw it out there. Do you have any agents, brokers using this in Tennessee? And I'm guessing maybe just to see if they're using it and it's working. So I'm sure you have clients in every state, but
I would say we probably have had someone use this in every state.
Okay, all right.
I'd have to look, but yeah, I mean literally tens of thousands.
That's funny. Let's see. So Carol says, do you need to be a Zillow or truly a pro, I guess maybe a paid service, to use this or to do this strategy?
No.
No, okay, cool.
On Zillow, no. On Trulia, no. On Realtor.com, you do have to be an upgraded member to edit your. On any of the syndication sites that allow you to edit your photos, and Zillow lets you edit your photos, then you do not have to be pro or paid member.
All right, so here we go. This is good for a listing agent, but how is this good for a buyer's agent? Well, if you want to go ahead on that.
I mean, that's a great question. From the buyer's side, if you're working with a lot of buyers, it may not have a lot of benefit for you. We built it for the listing agents. It's the same. How does a yard sign in front of a yard when you're selling houses threaten you as a buyer's agent? It didn't me. Right. So I look at it as if it was a yard sign that you're walking by with your buyers as you're walking up to the house.
There you go. Cool. Can we add equal housing? Yeah, great question, yeah. How can we add equal housing opportunity logo on the branding? Is that possible?
Nathan is on the call, and that might be a nice thing that we should.
Maybe to take a note on that.
If you guys can hear me, one thing you could do, because one of the things we wanted to do was keep all of that imagery, that text, as simple and as clean as possible so that it wasn't intrusive on the photo. And we did not include a placeholder for equal housing. What you could do is add the equal housing to your company logo. If you just, created an image that had that with it, so it would all be one image, one JPEG, and when you uploaded it, it would display there. But we wanted to keep it as clean as possible.
Sweet. JH put his initials in here. He or she said, did you say the broker's office phone number has to be there, or can it be their own number?
Well, their own number is also on there. So as you see here, let's enlarge this photo. You can see the office and agent here.
Okay.
So office number, agent number.
Whatever they legally have to do in their state is what they should do. Okay.
Exactly.
So if you have an office number and a cell phone number, put your office number there. Obviously, we want you to get the calls, not your office. I totally agree with that.
Yep. Nathan,
how about logo?
Oh, go ahead.
Can they upload their own logo?
Yes, there's an up. So
cool.
I use DRA as a, that was who bought our company a couple of years ago, so that's what we used. But yes, there's an upload your own logo function. So any boutique, any company in America, you can upload your logo.
Okay. There's no cost. That's the cool thing about you guys are looking at. You should be seeing on the screen breakthroughbroker.com. Is there a place on breakthroughbroker.com that they would get to just so they can remember one website? They can go to the right there, big, right in front of my face. So if you go to breakthroughbroker.com, which is working, you have to set up a profile. I would highly recommend doing it because there's nothing to buy here. And if you could walk through the site and show all the different things that you have available, I think it's just amazing, dude. What you've put together and your mindset about giving, it's just awesome. So the guys, Tina's asking, what's the cost? There's no cost. Online yard signs is 100% free for you to use or not use, whatever your choice there. There will be a link. Go ahead.
I'll answer to that because of all the hundreds of people on the call, most of them are thinking, why would these guys do this for free?
Right, absolutely. Great question.
We provide everything for free, both my online yard sign and everything you see on breakthroughbroker.com. And we have a marketing platform for mortgage and title companies that want to earn your business, and that's how we make our money. So you're seeing an unbranded platform here, but we work with mortgage and title companies throughout the country that white label this for themselves in their local markets, and that's how we make our money. So our mission is to provide. When we were selling, we hated there was so much stuff out there. You could go to an expo and leave with like a $2,200 bill, right? If you go to and like what you see. So our mission is to provide everything free. We do make money off this from our mortgage and title sponsors throughout the country.
Okay, and we talked about, James, the MLS does, very few MLS allow branding, and I think it's due to keeping it clean, because if they did allow branding, it could get brutal. I mean, we could see some seriously crazy stuff that unrelated to real estate that would, and I think that's why MLS is doing that. So, but if you have it to where you could,
a little bit.
What's that? Maybe you got a better answer for that.
I was going to say, I can speak to that a little bit. The biggest reason they don't want branding is IDX, and IDX is what gives other real estate agents access to all of the listings for their website. So if I'm a real estate agent with a really nice website, I don't want all of the listings that I feed onto my website to have the branding of the other companies who have those listings, because it's been a long time practice to try to make that look like those are your listings and that's a lead capture process, and we totally understand that. If there's any MLS executives on this call, we'd love for you to consider a two-feed system where the branded photos go out to all the public-facing websites so that the listing agent can get credit for those, and the IDX feed is still unbranded, but they haven't been very receptive to that idea because it's just a lot of work for them. So.
A lot of work, yeah, okay. And Bedna is saying some virtual tour companies will allow you to upgrade listing on Realtor.com for $20. That you can upload all your own photos. So I don't know if you guys knew about that, but
yeah, I do know that.
And that's one of the things we've seen a lot of agents use the branding for is for their website. If they have a photo gallery showcase or other places where they want to make sure that that branding gets displayed. So I think that's a good point that there are other avenues.
Yeah, awesome. As far as I know, no paid upgrade member. All right, California. We have to display our license number. Is there a place for that in the branding?
You know, what we've had agents do is put their license number after their name.
Well, Eric, there's a field too. This it's not required, but there is a field, and it pushes it right to all the photos.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Nice, nice. All right, there you go.
That's why we have Nathan on these calls.
All right, I love it. Nathan, man, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Free is always good. Absolutely. Yeah, it's, oh, wait. Isn't, okay, yeah, it's not pulling up. So the site is down, should be up early this afternoon. They're currently working on it as we speak. So sorry about that. Of course, you know, it's just how Murphy's Law works, man. We try to show you something in it, you know, the one time.
We're happy you guys wanted to check it out. Just
I know. I'll post on the private group, the Facebook private group, when it's back up, so you guys can go check it out and make sure that everybody gets, and just get with your sponsor if you know, for a copy of this recording, and of course I'll be there. So these photos cannot go into the MLS, but they can go onto Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and where else? Is there other places that, like Craigslist? I love the Craigslist one because a lot of people won't post on Craigslist because of that reason, because of the branding of the photos and people swiping it and saying, "Hey, we'll rent this house" and stuff like that. I love the Craigslist one.
The bad guys aren't going to take the branded photos.
Right on. Do you guys have so if somebody wants to talk to you, and James Anthony's asking this, is there a phone number or something that I'm guessing maybe an MLS conversation? Is there some place the best way to get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, they can get a hold of us on our 800 number, which goes to me on most days. Okay. Are you ready for it? 800 682 4661.
682-4661. So, all right. Excellent. And remember, guys,
info at Breakthrough Broker.
Info at Breakthrough Broker would probably be a better one if you had a question, want to get something started. It might be faster for you, just to kind of line it up. So why don't you cover some of the other stuff that they can do inside Breakthrough Broker that somebody might be interested in using that they don't have to pay for? Awesome.
So Breakthrough Broker is free, guys. We have over 500 pieces of content on the site, all utilitarian. There's great websites out there like Inman and Risk Media that have an active reign, that have lots of articles. We wanted to create something that would help you guys on a daily basis. You go to breakthroughbroker.com to create a free profile. It's right here. Put in your information. Click register. You will get an email from us verifying your account, and then you're kind of off and running. And let's see. Then we'll log in. The site's split up into 4 sections: create, succeed, learn, and share. In create, you guys can create marketing pieces 100% free. For sale brochures, luxury brochures, all done in just a few minutes, and you get a high-resolution, print-ready version sent right to your inbox. We have 3 styles of newsletter for you guys. It's very easy to use. It's all plug and play. So as you get into the system, you can see that it auto-populates if you use Google Chrome. And here you can create newsletters in about 3 minutes. You can upload your database, and we will print, fold, stamp, label, and mail for you guys as well to your database. You can do farms out of Breakthrough Broker. The printing and the postage is not free, but everything else is free on Breakthrough Broker. And Succeed is our business development area. Business plans, marketing plans, social media guidebooks, everything you need to run and grow your business of Me Inc. is in here. Learn is our business development section where we do a lot of interviews with national trainers and speakers and top producing agents to help you guys not recreate the wheel. And Share is our blog. And we just invite you to join our community. Again, it's free, no catch, and we love what we do.
Absolutely, you do, man, and it's awesome. It's so awesome. So, dude, so cool. I wish that site was up so we could play around a little bit. Guys, I will post on the Agent Mastermind Facebook group. So it's facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind. And you guys, if you have never been here, or if you're visiting for the first time, we're at 14,000, Eric, and counting.
Awesome.
14,100 to be exact. So that's pretty cool. We only let agents into the group, so it's a safe place for you guys to share and collaborate. And you'll find me playing around on there a little bit, and giving my input, giving my 2 cents, I should say. So I have a little fun there. Love the questions, love the interaction. I love you guys being there, and just feel free. The cool part about this group is on Facebook is when you do ask a question, nobody else sees it except for the people in the group, so your friends, your family, anything like that. When you're trying to grow and learn and learn different strategy techniques, you don't have to worry about the rest of the world seeing it. So feel free to join us there. So Eric, man, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to cut it short today with Agent Mastermind. I appreciate, Eric, you giving all this stuff away on breakthroughbroker.com. And guys, check it out. If you're looking for a flyer, looking for a presentation, he's got templates. And he uses the Prezi. If you've never used the Prezi presentation, it's really cool, and it works great on an iPad too as well. So
cool
good stuff.
Well,
anything else you want to leave with? Anything else you want to leave with,
no,
or any advice for newbies or people trying to take it to the next level?
Momentum. Momentum's the name of the game. Do something every day to make money. Other than that, I can't thank you enough. I love the group, and I love our friendship, so thank you, and we'll stay involved in everything that you guys do.
All righty, guys. Thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Same time, same place. Next week, we got another great class for you planned next week. I got a special guest coming on. Look forward to seeing you there. Be safe, and like Eric said, do something every single day to better yourself, both physically, mentally, and your business. So appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the web. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.